Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back. Sorry for the last stream being cut short. Don't really know what's going on with that. But now we're back. Gonna be looking at AMC, seeing how AMC performs. So I'm gonna be leaving this one up for you guys so you could watch some action for AMC. So it looks like they're starting to lose a little bit of steam. Starting to go down a little bit. We could see that they're fluctuating still around this 50, 39, 50, 40 level. So like I said earlier, they will have to retest 5107. So going to be looking to see if they'll hit that 5107 level. So just looking at this, I want to highlight a trend line that I saw, which is right here at this price. So that's a level to definitely look out for. They hit that bottom right there and then start to rally back up. So I would say that's definitely a common bottom around this 50 21 level. Looks like they're starting to rally back up. Nice little momentum push going on. 580, 587. 5107 is definitely a place to look at for them. Oh, they hit 5090. Getting really close. Looks like a lot of momentum is starting to pour into this one. And like I said earlier, this 5027 5027 line was a common bottom line, so that's a great place for a potential stop loss. Um, if you're able to get in down here around 49.88, or if you bought earlier this morning, this 51 is a common bottom line. Looks like they're starting to rally up though. They will have to retest 51.07 though. And like I said earlier, they said they're starting their marketing campaign fueled with like $21 million, and that announcement came out on the 8th. So it looks like they couldn't break through. Up, so they did break through 51.19, 51.19. So they jumped up past it, 51.20. So nice little rally going up on here. Uh, Hitting 51.33. It's a new high for today. Looking down here in the corner, there are a lot of sell orders that just came in. Whole lot of sell orders, so may start to be going back down. Bunch of sell orders coming in. Sell orders seem to be bigger than the buy orders, so looks like a lot of people had a stop loss. I don't know where their stop loss is at, but some people probably sold at that 51.33 high. Still quite a few of sell orders starting to come in at the current moment. Alright, now back to the buy orders. People buying. There's a lot of buying starting to go on. And here it goes. Starts to pop back again. 51.33 was the high, now it's 51.37. So it looks like a bunch of buy orders starting to come in. Another rally starting to go on. It's a lot of buy orders. Now it's a bunch of sell orders. So overall at 9:56, had a dip to 49.60 before it started this little rally. Bounced twice off of 50.26, bounced once at 10:07, then bounced again at 5 no, at 10:18. Then it started going up on this rally, hitting 51.40 as the high so far. Alright, hit a new high, 51.49. Nice little push upward. Back up to 51.50. Alright, looks like they hit this bottom right here around 51.08. Jumped up, started off at this bottom of 50.17. Jumped up to 51.57. Bounced off the moving average 50 around this 50.67 level. Bounced back up to 51.21. And then start to rally up just a little bit more. They will have to go retest 51.57 though. So overall, still looking healthy on AMC. This is their 1 minute chart. Alright, so let's go over the rest of the watch list. Let's see what's going on with the rest of the stocks. So we have ticker sign TIGR. If we zoom out a little bit on them, they shot up from 1336 this morning, shot up to 1580. So it was a nice little increase for TIGR. They bounced today off of this 1502 level or 1501 level. Start to rally back up. They're currently at 1544. We're definitely gonna be looking to see how they perform. ISEE is another one, kind of similar chart pattern, but they started off down at 854, shot all the way up to 1553 today. So a nice little bullish increase on them. We can see that they're currently starting to rally back up around this 1483 level. Hopefully they can go retest this 1553 level. Next up we have BODY, which started off on a nice little bullish increase today from around 692, hitting 729, but started a very bearish downward trend after that. Currently at 686, so they're currently lower than where they opened this morning. Next we have Kplt, which is started off around 624, shot up to 716 today, fell down to a level of 652, and then are currently at 665. So a little bit of bearish trend going on for Kplt. Next we have Mmat. Mmat started off this morning around, let's see where the beginning was, around 533, jumped all the way up to 547, and then currently at 537. So nice little momentum spike for Mmat, jumping to this 547 level, but they will have to go retest that level, currently at 539. Next we have Apple, which you all know Apple Day is going to be, or the Apple event is going to be next week on the 14th. So this one starting to set up a little bearish trend today, falling all the way down to 154.16. Starting off the day though around 153.95, so not currently as low as that previous level, but jumping back up to 155.48, currently at 154.31. Next is Ford. Ford at a high today of 12.93. Hit a low of 12.73, currently at 12.76. There's a lot of different fluctuations going on with Ford, especially considering this week they hit like a $13 level. So pretty low overall for Ford, considering some of the price movement they had earlier this week. Next we have NEO, which had a nice little increase this morning to 39.52. Currently on a bearish downward trend though at 38.84. Next we have BAC for Bank of America. Started a very bearish downward trend. This morning shooted up to 41.35 and then fell all the way down to 40.50. Next we have Clover Health. Clover Health still continuing its bearish downward trend. Fell to 8.84. Started to rally back up a little bit to 8.99, but still bearish overall on Clover Health. Next we have ADAP on the watch list. 612 is kind of where they started off today, hitting 686. Starting a nice little rally back up as well. Not really much volume on this one though, but starting this rally back up, currently at 668. Next up we have MTL, which has been pretty stagnant today. They did shoot up this week to 450. No, yeah, 450. Starting off this morning though around this 434 level, jumping back up, and then they kind of fell back down to this 433 level. Next we have OPAD, which shot up to 1179 today, and then hitting a low of 941. Starting to rally back up a little bit to 971, but they will have to go retest this moving average 50 and 100, which is at 1018 and 1077. No, and 977. 1018 and 977. Next up, we have ticker sign SRZN, hitting a high of 1092, but since then falling down to 1040. Next up, we have RNXT at a low of 903, so bearish on them. IRNT is the next one, starting off this morning around 1725, shooting all the way up to $20 even. So a nice little increase for IRNT. On the current time, they're at $18.99, so they will have to go retest $20, which is their high for today, but nice little increase from 17.25. Next up, we have VIH, which shot up today to 1089, fell down to 1036, and currently at 1044. Next up, we have EDU, which shot up today to 234, currently around 218 was its low. Fell down, starting a bearish downward trend, currently at 219. Next up, we have HIPO, which had a good day a couple of days ago, but started a bearish downward trend today, hitting a low of 576, currently at $6 even. Then next we have Pfizer. Pfizer hitting a high of 434, 46.34, and this was this morning. It shot up to that level. Started a little bearish downward trend after that, hitting 45.58. Still catalyst on this one is the potential release of the booster shot. So still waiting on information on that, which could be a catalyst for Pfizer to move. Next, we have Root, which shot up to 696, fell to a low of 638. Currently at 655. They will have to retest this 659 level of the moving average 100. Next, we have Palantir, which started off a nice little increase today, shot up to 2673. But fell down to this low of 2630 and currently at 2643. They will have to retest this moving average 100 line at 2647. So definitely gonna be looking at Palantir to see how it will potentially move. Next we have AEHR, shot up to 1104 this morning, then fell down to $10.10. Currently at $10.28. They'll have to retest 1054 and 1043. Next on my watch list, we have BBIG. So BBIG has been a high volume one. This whole week, BBIG has been high volume. A lot of different fluctuations going on with BBIG. It's been on a lot of people's watch list, in my personal opinion, but shooting all the way up to 1170 this morning. Uh, Currently at 1128. They hit a low this morning, a new resistance line of 1094. So going to be looking to see how BBIG continues on as uh, it gets closer to retesting this 1070 level. So currently at 1130, have to retest 1170. Excuse me, not 1070, 1170. Next on our watch list, we got TAL. So TAL hit a high of 558, hit a low today of 512. So they'll have to retest 532 and 523. Next up, we have ZIPO. They had a high of $2 even today, falling down to this new level of 188. So 188 was kind of a common bottom. And if you watched the channel before, I talk a lot about common bottoms. So common bottom is usually a place where the stock will rally. So it bounced off the common bottom. So from here, it rallied, came back down, and bounced. So it's currently in its bounce level, even though it's at 119. Still call it a common bottom. It'll have to go retest 193. So going to be looking to see if we can retest that 193 level, or 193, which is the VWAP 14, and then go back to retest $2. Next we have OG. OG shot up this morning to 634 and then fell to a bottom level of around 533. And then the same thing applies to this one with the common bottom level. Even though it's not directly on it, I think it's close enough. Shooting back up, we can see it came up, bounced around that bottom, came back up here to 597, and then has come back down and start to rally back up to 582. Next, we have Rklt for Rocket Labs. They shot up this morning to 20, or they start off this morning at 2087, fell all the way down to 1782. And then kind of some sideways trading going on with this one. Overall, still bearish at 1809. Next, we have NMTC. This one at a low of 429. Not really much going on with this one. May take it off the watch list. So yeah, I'm gonna take this one off the watch list. Next, we have GILT. I'm gonna take this one off the watch list as well. Not really much going on with this one. A lot of bearish downward trend movement going on with GILT. Next on here we have Xpev. So Xpev shot up this morning from 39.34 all the way up to 40.65. So that was a nice little increase. It hit that around 10:01. And then started to go back down, setting up another bearish downward trend. Probably a place to look at for them is going to be 39.34 for a common bottom area. Next, we have ADMA. Scroll back up. ADMA started off yesterday around, or ended yesterday around $1.17. Rallied up this morning to $1.20. And then have since gone back down. Not really much price movement going on with ADMA. I may take this one off the list as well. KDMN, this one's been fluctuating quite a bit. Kind of at 911, hit 912 today as a high. This one may come off the watch list as well. And these are all ones that have just been collecting over the week. So some of them being user suggestions, other ones being just ones that I've seen that I've added. GNX, another one. Clean up the watch list. CTK. CTK had a little bit of fluctuation, starting off around this one. What was it like? Let's see, where's the 10th at? Okay, so 163 is kind of where it started off at. Shot up to 168. So not really much price movement on CTK. Take that one off. iSun. iSun was kind of bullish this week. If we look, they kind of started around on the 9th at this 828 level, shot up to 955. So I think their run may be a little bit over, but they did fall to 869, which is a low for them. It looks like they're trying to rally back up. currently at 912. Just there's not really much volume in this one for it to hit that 955 high. So I may keep that one on the watch list just because it did have volume earlier in this week. And so going back to the top of the watch list, on the top we still have AMC currently at 50.75, so they will have to go retest this 51.57, which was the high for them. Looks like they fell down to 50.23. So 50.23 is definitely going to be a level to look for, and I would say potentially another common bottom as well. So just going to extend that line out that way. Alright, so as it's getting closer to lunchtime, I think the market is losing a little bit of steam. This one's kind of oscillating between this 50.09 level to 51.26 level. We'll just see how they're performing overall. We'll take a quick break. This is the watch list, so if you were able to see it, make sure you write down some of these if you're interested in them. Looks like some of the market is taking a turn for the red. Let's see Apple and Ford, and Body and BAC starting to go red. So we'll see what happens after the lunch rush is over. So good luck to everybody out there trading, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.